doesn't matter. But like Chag is like a really good player, and he actually knows how to keep composed. So mad props to him. But now on to the next set, and finally the other side of the bracket is losers this time around, and we are seeing 8BitMan once more.
Yeah, 8BitMan, who we saw a bit earlier, make it to top 8, and now going against Jake and Mario main. It's gonna be an interesting matchup. Both of these characters, I tend to see them a lot in online tournaments. They seem to do really well. So it's gonna just come down to who gets the right momentum. Right now, 8BitMan did a lot of damage off of those attacks, and with that side, he's gonna take this stock. Barely getting touched by Jake, so pretty much a full stock from advantage right here on this first game.
And I don't know, Jake maybe doing honor to his like in-game tag, perhaps. I don't know. Like it's looking, it's looking like he is onto something else. Like 8BitMan seems to be having a little too easy of a time dealing with this Mario, so that could be a thing. But if not, then like I hope that like Jake like takes a second and thinks like, oh, what am I doing actually wrong here? Because like so far nothing is going his way. This has been the 8BitMan show. Wow. And he is just deleting the stocks.
Just keeps it going. 8BitMan with a lot of momentum right now. Barely. Oh, well, that backer is going to give him a chance to take the fair. We see a little bit of a teabag there on the ledge. Maybe Jake getting a little bit cocky, but remember, he still has a full stock. He's still a full stock down, so we're going to see if 8BitMan just comes in and takes that last stock. But I see Jake, even with him being down a stock, he's still going in and playing aggressive, honestly.
Oh, good air dodge, but Jake was very ready, and he instead of reacting, he decided to go for the straight-up read, and that would have definitely been a 100% because in triplets, Mario can extend his damage a ton, and here, he didn't land on the platform first, but he's still gonna find the pressure spot that he needed, and Jake turning, it's like he had the stream turned on, and he's like, what is this dumb commentator talking about? Like, I can totally play this game, and I can still win, and oh my goodness, has this like last minute been so impressive from him.
Yeah, Jake, yeah, honestly, barely getting touched just every now and then with a random attack that does get to hit him. But he's just playing very solid here, not really doing anything risky that might get him in a spot where he can potentially lose the stock. But still, I mean, we know 8BitMan is here in loser's quarter for a reason. He's just been playing really solidly too. Jake, we're here on a hard spot. He's gonna get caught up on that upper, and 8BitMan's gonna take that first game with a 2 stock actually. So maybe just a case of Jake just not being ready at the spot for that first game, or maybe just playing
low start.
Yeah, maybe he was. Yeah, maybe he wasn't completely ready to start the set, but
he was getting some water or something like.
Yeah, he just caught him off guard. Like, oh, we started. Okay.
Uber Eats just got in the door, and he's like, oh, wait a second, I'm playing in tournament, so he's like trying to get the door or something like.
Still though, at the end, we saw him start to get some momentum and rack up the damage. So definitely not counting him out on this set. Game 2 is gonna be very important to see who starts up with the lead, because in this case, Jake took lost lots of 2 stocks real quick, and really might have been too much to come back from that, but still a solid performance from both of them. Let's see what happens in game 2, staying in small battle.
Yeah, the grave was a little too deep at that point. He could not like straight up climb out of it, and so far, well, a better start, but still looking pretty similar to that first game where once 8BitMan gets those robotic hands onto Mario, like it's just pain town for him. It's constant hitbox after hitbox, and here though, like Jake actually managing to like slow down the pace a little and being able to scrap with 8BitMan, which is so much more important. Taking the first one for it.
Gonna catch him with that up smash. Gonna have the lead for the first time in this set. It's still 119%. Any hit potentially gonna make him lose his stock. But here we see him do damage. He wants to rack up that damage. and take the advantage coming into his second stock. And so far, he seems to have been doing that really nicely. He's gonna get into the ground. Ooh, 8BitMan doesn't catch him with that upper, and that might cost him. He takes a lot more damage. So right now, getting on a tougher of a position with every hit.
uh, Jake is one greedy person. Like, that was the most greedy 5 seconds of stage that I've seen from a Mario in a minute. But he almost got it too, like, which is the more impressive part, perhaps, is the fact that he almost managed to put enough pressure to actually make 8BitMan crumble. And here, going with the projectiles, like, at this percent, of course, if he takes care of the gyro and the laser, which is, like, non-existent at that point, great stuff. And, oh, was that a little teabag? Is he, like, feeling himself? Like, this man has an attitude, yeah.
Yeah, and we saw that even when he was down in last game, he's still feeling confident. He's here to show up and maybe either confidence or just getting cocky. So let's see if that doesn't cost him. But so far, with this lead, I get him. I get him feeling confident.
And you're trying to play the little bit of the mind games as well, right? Like, you're trying to get in your opponent's mind at this point. Like, yeah, come and get it. Like, you know you won that game, but I am now on the lead, and I am so far ahead at this point. And it's just a complete turnaround.
Yeah, it's pretty much like he just saying, yeah, now I'm playing for real. That last game, yeah, that was just warm-up. This is the real game. And, well, I've seen it twice in this game so far. 8BitMan hasn't had the chance to get that down throw to up air, and that almost cost him the stock on the second stock. So let's see, the third time he doesn't get it for a third time. Can't really get a follow-up from that down throw, and it's honestly kind of surprising to me.
Yeah, but finally the platform coming in with the assist. I don't know if at floor level that would have worked, but definitely that extra height giving him the oomph that he needed, and it was such a high percent. But like we were saying before, Rob is a compact character. Definitely, if 8BitMan finds the correct gyro setup, the right nair setup by the ledge, this could turn very ugly very quickly. Ooh. And the damage keeps just coming. So if Jake here doesn't hold into this slight lead and the gyro as well, like, it's gonna become, well, a much dire situation for him. And this is loser steal, so it's 2 out of 3. Let's not forget about that. So that huge lead that he has just evaporated, and now he is gonna have to, well, not pray for an option, but really start to think about what can I do to just close it out and take me to the next game.
Yeah, right now Jake's struggling to find just a way to get the final stock. With 164%, you pretty much needed something like a read or a parry to an up smash or something. But 8BitMan's just going at it, really racking up the percentage. It really barely looks like he had the disadvantage at some point. And so far, we have come down to another one of these tense last hit situation for any of them. It's gonna be either 8BitMan taking the game and taking the set, or Jake sending us to a game 3.
Ooh, and that gyro there was so scary. Fortunate for Jake that it disappeared, but we've seen just how good 8BitMan is. And find that pressure, and that could have been an up smash, but no pull on the trigger right there. Still holding on here, the laser fully charged, and the gyro not hitting because that almost yes. I'm losing my mind. I'm absolutely losing my mind. I don't know who's gonna get it, but the back throw. Yes. Yeah. He's gonna get the confirm with that. that was so tense. Like, I was out of words right there. I just for a second I went into full spectator mode, and it's like I want to see how this ends and pop off. Whomever wins, I don't care. But well, that was something.
Yeah, I'm surprised actually, because we might have seen like an entire full minute where there were no hits. None of their hits would connect, and if any of those would have hit, they would definitely take in the stock. Very tense, but none of them really going for anything risky. They just played it safe, just trying to catch them on a, like, maybe they missed a shield or something, but none of them would give in actually.
And I feel like Jake was actually starting to slowly give in because he was going for a little riskier option. And 8BitMan was like, I'm all for it. Come on, give me a little mistake. Just once, and I'm going to take that stock. But it was not meant to be for him, and Jake got the back throw. But those fireballs, even though normally I feel like it's such a safe option, like 8BitMan has shown that he knows how to deal with that, and Rob has definitely like long and durable enough hitboxes to like he can just put out it, and if Mario decides to come in, he's just gonna clash himself into a very unpleasant surprise.
Yeah, but I mean, we've seen in these two games, once Jake gets a chance to go in, he's gonna try to maximize that chance and do as much damage as possible and take the lead and stuff. But we've also seen that from Jake in game one, so potentially it's gonna come down to whoever can get a good lead on this start of this game 3. We saw Jake almost taking the stock there with that fair, doesn't really get it, and now it's gonna be 8BitMan's chance to take some damage. Just 20% difference between these two guys. Trading these sort of strengths, not being able to find that last hit that takes the stock for any of them, but still, both of them playing aggressive, going in hard, and trying to find the first stock.
My goodness, is 8BitMan good at dealing with gyro at the ledge? I don't know. It seems like it just doesn't work versus Ruffles. I don't know what it is. Like, that was a force smash, sure, but the gyro did not play a huge factor in that. However, there, well, that is the lead that you were talking about, right? Like, if Jake is actually able to capitalize on this and take it to the purest extension that he can, like, then we are gonna see a very different game. But if not, then this is just gonna continue on being his lover knocker. And I do hope, like, I would personally love to see like just a tense last stock, like situation here. And well, it's now like it's now all up to 8BitMan and whether or not he's gonna be able to take this Mario stock soon enough, or maybe even find an edge guard, perhaps. No, that fireball just cutting his dreams short.
Yeah, Jake's doing a good job at not getting hit with those. Ooh, that upbeat doesn't quite connect as good as well as we'd expect it to. But still, oh, he's gonna catch him with that laser from there. And from the opposite side of the stage almost, that's a snipe from 8BitMan. Finally taking that first start from Jake. But still, Jake just keeps racking up the damage. But 8BitMan doesn't really want to stay behind. He's just coming in, doing more damage, 57% already. So this is going side to side pretty much.
God damn, like, first the longest laser animation that I've ever seen, and now this once again has turned into his lover knocker. 8BitMan sure is a little behind, but it doesn't feel like he's out of it, right? Like, he's still fighting, he's still got it. Here, shielding in front of Gyro, he knows he can apply pressure there. Trading with the Nair. Actually, Jake here has been adapting to the fact that 8BitMan has been throwing those back airs, and the Trump once more, even with the cape, that is one of the best options that Mario definitely has to, like, apply pressure near the corner whenever you're trying to go for the Trump, and well, it's gonna prove very effective, but as well that Barry not even letting him leave the floor and just pulling the trigger right then and there.
There you go. Finally, after a few attempts we've seen in the past few games, 8BitMan came capitalized with that down throw and gets a follow that takes a stock. And once again, we're in a last stock situation. Last stock for both of them on this set. This one will define who moves on into loser semis, I think, and who is gonna end up the tournament. And right now, Jake is coming in. Is he gonna finish? He does, and goes with the string. Ooh. Man just went in, and he finally had the chance to finish it. And what a way to finish this set with all the style in the world. And he just sent him like further than hell.
Like, 8BitMan had not been punished on that laser like a single time, I think. And Jake knew, like, he actually missed his first punish. Yeah. It was like he picked it up basically. Like, he missed the first laser punish, and then he went for it. He was like, you know what? Now is the time to go. Now is the time to go. And he definitely did so. My God, what a... Like, he missed, and then he waited just a split second. Such a deadly setup, too. Like, 8BitMan... I don't know if he could have died off to try and, like, avoid the fair, but you can still get into like mix-up territory, right? You can still get hit by another aerial.